Hey guys, gals, friends, and pals, this is Paul, EastX Twitch. Welcome to another episode of Saturday Game School, where we learn about a different game every Saturday of the year. Tonight I'm joined on mic by Perfect Zero, also known as Thomas.
Greetings, Earthlings.
Right on, and we are going to play Overdriven Reloaded for Xbox One. The Xbox One game is Xbox Play Anywhere, which means you also get it for Windows 10 with the same purchase. There's Batusi, yo! So it is cross-buy and cross-save, which is always really cool with Xbox games. Tech Guy takes offense to that. It's also available on Steam. Developed by the one-man army, Toma. The one-man army. Kind of a long profile loading thing here. Whenever you're ready, game. I asked you if you would, Icky, remember? On Skype? Permission needed. It needs my permission to Oh, maybe is this because it's Xbox Play Anywhere that it wants all this information? Something went wrong.
No, Play Anywhere doesn't have any special permissions.
Yeah, why was it asking for all that junk? Oh, because of GDPR? But games don't normally do that. This is a European developed game, though. Thank you, Perfect Zero. Very generous of you. Okay. Well, thank you, Icky. I really appreciate it. Hey, homie Drew. Welcome. Good to see you tonight. So we got some energetic menu music here. Bunch of different modes in this game. Soundtracks. You can listen to all the different tunes in the game. What kind of options do we have? Help controls, music, dialogue, language, interface. What do we do about that? Oh look, you can switch to 4:3 mode. Yeah. That might make it a little easier to play, but it would not look as nice. Let's see. You can change your ship's color for some reason. I wonder if that factors into the game. So you just got shots and smart bombs. And look, the move the ship icon, it's got the old Xbox 360 D-pad style on it. Crappy Xbox 360 D-pad. Story mode, here we go. Yes, this is a shoot-'em-up. Oh, and it supports 4-player local co-op. That's pretty rad.
It's been forever since I've seen a game do that.
Yeah, that's a lot of players. You can choose between 2 different ship designs. I guess I'll do the first one. It's more of a Gradius style ship. Player 1, ready. Let's do this.
Hello, pilot of the Overdriven space.
Hey, she's not drawn all that poorly.
Use left stick or D-pad to move the ship.
Reminded me a little of R-Type.
Yeah, it is the same genre. X for beam gun. Ooh.
It reduces life to 20% and speed to 50%. Max energy is red when H. Current energy is green.
Okay. I don't understand all this. Good tutorial though. Sorry, Icky. Let's turn chat off for a second so Icky can see it. Where is chat? Yeah. Ah! Oh. I wasn't paying attention. I turned off the background behind the chat, so maybe that'll help a little. The space station of the Human Federation. So since I wasn't paying attention, guys, what does the color stuff mean?
Do not have a clue.
Nope. Ah! Pretty fun so far.
Hey, Jay.
Jay Bronis, yo! You got some big firepower in this. I like that. I don't like when a shoot-'em-up has only weak-looking fire. That was near. Interesting. Pass near a bullet. Near from a bullet. Some bad English. There's a lot of stuff going on. This is apparently a remake of an old game, whether mobile or PC, I'm not sure. Pretty good music. Ah, there's a lot of fire on screen. So it is a bit of a bullet hell shoot 'em up.
I'd say so.
Speaking of games,
More like an attempt to blind you.
yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on. Safe zone here, interesting. Yeah, it's a little overly chaotic, but hey, Jesus Ninja. Jesus Ninja agrees. Overly chaotic. I like that you suck up items towards you when you're in their proximity. Oh god. It's pretty generous with health power-ups.
And definitely not. Doesn't look as hard as the traditional games in this style.
Oh, that's right. The Y button changes my color. And maybe that makes you invincible to that particular color of fire. That would make sense. Ah. So, Perfect Zero, what have you been playing this week? Still Assassin's Creed Odyssey?
I tried a little bit of Red Dead, but I decided to give it a pause because I keep trying to do it right after a late day of work. And that is a game you need to pay attention to.
Ah. I understand this Red Dead is a lot simmier than the original, or, you know, more realistic in certain ways.
Oh, it's full-blown sim. It's less video game and more Wild West simulator. Complete
better or
with eating,
worse.
sleeping, and all the other nonsense.
What do people think of that in general? Have you read a lot of impressions?
Generally, everybody likes it, but has the same complaint. It is very, very slow. And of course, it has my favorite pet peeve for video games, which is the press and hold the stupid button for no good reason.
Oh yeah, to do
I
what?
really want to send a letter to developers to drive this to be crazy.
What does it do? Which button do you have to hold, or why?
No, it's like every single game over the last like 10 years. To do anything, you have to press a button for no good reason.
Oh yeah,
To
instead of
date,
just
I've played
tapping
exactly
it.
one game where that made sense, frankly speaking, which was forgetting his name, the Xbox exclusive game for the zombie game. That's the only one where it makes sense, because depending on if you press or hold the buttons, besides how fast you open things, which affects whether the zombies hear you or not. In every other game, it just makes you waste time.
Is that State of Decay or Stubbs the Zombie?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh.
State of Decay is the only one where that mechanic makes sense. But I haven't played a single game other than that where it doesn't just make you hold buttons for no good reason. Red Dead's really bad because just riding your horse, you're constantly forced to just hold down the button. I'm like, really? The horse is going forward. Why do I need to hold the button?
Yeah, why do you? So we're at a boss here.
In a game that's stimmy, the horse is really stupid.
Uh-oh. I don't like the art style on the actual ships. This is where you see that it comes from a one-man developer, you know what I mean?
Yep.
But, so far this game is quite enjoyable. Oh gosh. Achievement, 1,000 hits. Get 1,000 hits on your hit counter. Nice.
Right, pick color.
I don't even know if I'm hitting the thing. Change color, you think? Okay, let's do that.
Yep.
Yeah, is this helping? I can't tell.
I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't really... That's what I get for not paying attention to a little part of the tutorial. So I'm halfway lost. Congratulations! Yeah, go team! Yeah, I hear...
Well, stuff is exploding, so I assume it's doing something.
Yeah, got an achievement. Only 5 gamer score. Yeah, in the new Red Dead, your horse can die and they're permanently dead. And my son says they're expensive too.
Yep. Yes, everything in the game improves with training. You just kind of have to do stuff and then it gets better. But it starts off so horrible, and no matter what you do, the horse's AI is still stupid. Especially after playing Assassin's Creed, where the horse is basically does its own thing and you just ride it. It's so terrible going to a horseback. It doesn't matter what you do, it wants to run into objects.
Oh.
Too many landmines here. Be careful.
Did you see the girl that time, Mickey? Just carving a path through all these landmines. Yep, he's already sent her a proposal.
Yeah, Deadpool's commenting about dying from running into a sign. There's whole fail videos online with people just dying from running into things on the horse.
Dang. That sounds rough. I saw a video of a guy petting a dog and then the dog gets hit by a train. It's really funny.
Yeah.
I mean, in real life that wouldn't be funny, but in the game it's quite amusing.
My favorite clips are the ones of the people getting kicked by the horse.
Ow! It can do that?
Yep. One of the things is the guy's shooing his horse, and the player pulls up to the guy and says hi. And the horse shoos the guy in the head, kills him right on the spot.
Great. Why don't more games do that?
Yeah, it's surprising how random that game can be. I swear I got myself into so much trouble trying not to get in trouble in that game.
Isn't that always the way? Well, as I mentioned in the newsletter, I've mainly been playing Dragon Quest III on my phone. So, I know it'll get a little repetitive if I just always talk about Dragon Quest. I'm pretty far along in the game though. Like, I think if I wanted to just rush to the end, I could do that at this point, but I'm trying to draw it out and just savor it. You know, it's a JRPG. There's a whole class system to take advantage of. But the way the class system works is actually better if you wait till really late in the game to change classes on your characters. So that's what I'm doing. Like, I have to level them up like 2 more levels, which is probably going to take another couple hours. Then I can change their classes and level them up a little more, and then they'll be super good characters. So that's my current goal. It's slowing down my progression, but just, you know, I really enjoy it, so I don't mind.
Being a filthy casual playing stuff on games on the fault. You're part of the problem, you know that?
Oh yeah. Apparently putting games on a phone is a huge sin nowadays. They'll get you booed right off stage.
When they instead of doing Diablo 4, they're giving us a stupid phone version.
You know, I'm sure they're developing it concurrently with Diablo 4, or at least with whatever their next game will be.
You're in an area.
But yeah, they
the
could
next game is more card game stuff, unfortunately.
But also Warcraft 3 remastered, right?
Yep.
So at least there's something for the core audience.
Yeah, except for I stopped playing Warcraft 3 like centuries ago.
Yeah, but I mean, they'll give people a new reason to play it because it'll be all fancy and improved, presumably.
Yeah.
But yeah, RTS games, they're not really my genre of choice either.
I stopped playing those, I don't even remember when.
Yeah, between action RPG and RTS, of course, I would pick action RPG every time. Custom maps could be pretty fun, Jono says. Yeah, the Warcraft games were highly moddable, weren't they?
Yep.
I hope they don't lose that aspect in this one.
Well, it's on the computer, so even if they try to lose it, the community's not going to let it happen.
Well, you remember they had that online requirement for Diablo 3 initially, and that didn't go over very well.
Yeah, pretty much anything they do these days doesn't go very well.
Yeah, poor Blizzard. They just can't seem to win. No, my family, the octopus guy says. Space octopuses killed. Kill at least 10 space octopuses in the second stage. Dang. I do enjoy this game's soundtrack. I don't know what's happening. I wish I understood the color system better, because it seems like it's important. But I haven't lost yet.
Yeah, homebrew, it's still in the basic version that's free, though. And you have to get it on Battle.net.
Yeah, I mean, that's the only way to play it on PC, period. Because it's not on Steam or anything like that. Sadly, Activision
It was on Steam.
Well, at launch it definitely wasn't. I don't know if it is now. Can anyone verify in the audience? But you know, back when they were making Destiny 2 for PC, I got invited to a bunch of press events and stuff. It was really great. Those were the days. Use a bomb. Shooting this guy full of holes. Battle.net or nothing. Thank you. Congratulations.
Stage clear.
I love the 4-player co-op support. Even though I'm not playing 4-player, this would be a lot of fun to play with a significant other or friends.
And my problem is my friends are all over the planet.
Yeah,
They work very different schedules than I do.
Yeah, and you know, with shoot 'em ups, it is very rare for them to support online multiplayer. A few do, but they usually don't. Because it's a niche genre, and it costs a lot, you know, to incorporate online play. Just test it and all that stuff. Tyler and I have talked about that on stream before.
You'd think they'd do to just local peer online, because that would mean they wouldn't have to maintain servers or anything.
Yeah, that'd be a decent option. I know PlayStation 4 has a system level option to like share a game and allow someone else to take over the second controller on it, which is really neat.
That's the Xbox that has that.
No, I mean, Xbox doesn't let... You know what I'm saying? It's like it streams the game to them while you play, and you play 2-player. Xbox doesn't let you do that.
The Xbox has the controller sharing. I didn't know the PlayStation had any game feature.
Yeah, like online, you can do it with PlayStation 4 somehow. But yeah, you're right, that controller feature... I don't think a lot of people take advantage of it. I don't know, but Tyler definitely has before. He's mentioned it to me a few times.
I honestly didn't know it existed.
Yeah, it's a nice differentiating factor, but they don't exactly talk about it a whole lot. I think you can only play for 1 hour at a time, or 2 hours. Can you guys in the audience clarify that? Ah, so many bullets. Almost too many. 1 hour, okay. Yeah, so the idea is that you let them like play the game and maybe they'll want to buy it for themselves. But it also just lets you have online multiplayer in basically anything, which is cool. Anything that has local multi, that is.
Yeah, but unfortunately my experience with PlayStation streaming is terrible.
Their Xbox Game Pass equivalent, is that what you mean?
No, I'm just saying streaming in general. If you've ever like you do Play Anywhere on Xbox, it works fairly well. Even before they made the games available to download on the PC. On PlayStation, try to do the same thing. Even on a local LAN, it is a terrible experience. It's completely unreliable.
Oh yeah, I know what you mean now. Remote play. Yeah, PlayStation's remote play is quite bad, unfortunately. Like, sometimes it'll be fine, and other times for no reason it'll just be awful.
Yeah.
Good luck, everyone. Hey, Justin, Gazer. Ah, so much fire. Well, I'm having a good time. Have you done anything else fun this week besides playing games?
All I do is work.
Aw.
It's literally all I do.
You haven't got to watch
This
a
week's
show
been
or
a
anything?
Very long week.
Aw.
Had multiple projects that I didn't even get done till 10 o'clock at night.
Dang. Well, you know what I've been wanting to... Oops. I've been wanting
go
to
ahead.
watch the new Sabrina show on Netflix, The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina. Everybody says it's good.
Yeah, I'm not really into the horror shows or movies anymore.
Ah. Well, I think it's... I don't know how scary it is or isn't. You know, I think it's kind of like Buffy the Vampire Slayer, that kind of thing.
Well, my understanding, at least from what little I read on it, it's supposed to be a little more gory, or at least the first few episodes.
Oh, interesting. Well, I don't usually mind some gore unless it's overkill. We'll have to see. But I'm going to watch it with the wife at some point, but we're still not done with Season 2 of Ozark.
I still haven't started season 2 yet.
I'll tell you, Season 1 was better. Season 2 has some padding, is my opinion of it. As Netflix shows often do, but I don't think Season 1 had any padding. I think it was just a perfect season. Yeah. Oh god, that's a lot of bullets.
Sorry to hear that, human. Nothing worse than coming off vacation.
How am I an Evil Dead fan? Yeah, no. Like I said, it just depends. Like Evil Dead, it's kind of gooey and stuff, but it's not too realistic in its gore.
Stage clear.
Go, Paul! Achievement! I like that every level has its own achievement. Oh yeah, poor Brian has to go back to work. Let me wake the mouse up. Guys, I'm going to take a quick restroom break. I apologize. But I'm sure that Thomas will talk a little bit while I'm gone. Won't you, Thomas? Tell him anything. It's okay. Anything appropriate.
Well, now you just kept my library to nothing. Okay, people, who wants me to read War and Peace to them? Wow, 3 years without a day off? Or a week off? Yeah, I can see a week off. I just took my first real vacation for the last year. Yeah, I'm the same way, Brian. They changed my vacation time, so now I have to take the time off, but I still just don't get time to take time off. They actually got rid of the cap for me. It's basically automatically renews every year, and then they just kill it if I don't use it. So I liked it the other way because I could literally bank months of time at it and just do whatever I wanted. I usually used it to pad my hours.
Thanks for holding the fort. You there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay.
We're talking about vacation time.
Oh. Yeah. When's the
Or lack
last?
thereof.
Weren't you planning to take one at some point or something?
I took my first one ever last year.
Oh. Did you stay home or where'd you go?
I went to Florida with my son.
Ah. What'd you do in Florida?
Every day we did something different. We went to the amusement parks, went to beaches, went canoeing, went paddle boating. It was literally every single day was something different.
That sounds really neat.
Yeah. Well, we went with his friend, and his friend's mother invited herself along. She wanted the strategy. I'm like, seriously? It's 3 boys. Our answer is, let's go do stuff.
Aw. So I guess there wasn't any romance there then.
Definitely not.
Aw. Speaking of your son, what's he up to?
Well, 18 and frustrating. So he's he works early morning, late, and then beyond that, he goes to college.
Gotcha. Okay, here we go. We're back. Thank you for waiting, everybody. 3014. After you stop the invasion.
You're absolutely right, Jesus. It's rigged. Everybody can win except for you.
Aw.
You reached the Cruthian's defense line.
I'm sure your time is coming soon, Jesus Ninja. By the way, this game is only $8, so even if you don't win, it... Like, for a shoot 'em up, it seems like a really nice value. Like, there's a bunch of levels and a bunch of modes and stuff. And a lot of achievements, which I like, because it gives you reasons to play. Ah. Reasons to try different things, however you want to say that. Uh-oh. Did my gun just
Jesus is trying to pull the birthday angle now.
Oh, it's his birthday?
Yeah,
Is it really?
It says it's coming up.
Oh, okay. Let me know when it's your actual birthday, Jesus Ninja. Yeah, it really is pretty good. Like I said, the art style on the ships and enemies isn't all that great, but everything else is very polished. Fairly polished. Ah! And I always like a shoot 'em up that gives you a lot of different stuff to do, because too often they're just about replaying the same 30-minute game over and over. This game's already much longer than... I mean, we've been playing it for like 45 minutes, right? And I don't even seem to be that far in. I think it's 15 levels, I could be wrong. Asteroids! Yeah, this is a remake of an older game. That's why it's called Overdriven Reloaded. I guess the original would have just been Overdriven. Well, this level's really good for my points.
Nothing shooting back at you.
Yeah, exactly. My hit counter reset right after that, though. I was hoping it would just keep going up and up. I think there's collectibles. I think that's what those things where it shows a Y button on screen are. Like, you have to actually hit Y to get them. I could be wrong. Yeah, alien artifact.
At least you don't have the enemies coming from behind you. That's what always gets me in these type of games.
Oh yeah, that can be very annoying. Or they want you to just memorize the level to be able to survive. Oh, there's some kind of item down there. I found a cow, 2 out of 10. And it made a cow sound. So yet another kind of collectible. Which is good for replay. Not that, in general, I find collectibles pretty annoying. It just depends on how they're implemented, though. Shame I don't have a friend, because this would really be perfect for that. Tech guy, I think I would die just by getting hit enough. You know, I've got a life meter up at the top, and it is decreasing. I'm not doing that well in this level. But there's a lot of health pickups. So far I've been able to keep on getting them. Ah! Okay. Alien artifact. I think I died just now. I'm not sure, though.
Yep. I think that whenever it jumps you like that, you're dying.
Gotcha. Note to self, don't do that. But I wanted the alien artifact. Warning, incoming boss. Let's do this. Icky, stop being so invasive. Give Jesus Ninja a break.
I stopped paying attention to Microsoft rewards once they got rid of the money rewards.
Can't you still get Xbox gift cards with it, though?
You can, but it's so annoying now. It's just not worth the effort.
Yeah, it does take a long time. But I do like that you earn rewards just for all your purchases, so at least over time you'll get points even if you don't do anything. Ah.
Yeah, but I liked it before when I always got rewards for purchases. Because I spend way too much money on the Xbox store.
Ah. Yeah, the old system was fun. I'm all out of bombs. I wish I had a bomb. Or at least some life. Ah! Yeah, this is getting pretty tough. There's some life. Let me get it. Yes! That was close.
Stage clear.
Hey, Mitch, how are you? Oh, great, this guy. Who is this guy? Oh, 10 millions. What's that for? Complete a stage with a score of 10 million points. Have you gotten to try Slayaway Camp yet? The asteroid field.
What?
Oh,
Slave Awake?
Slayaway Camp. We streamed it one time.
Oh, no.
It's a
Honestly, I have,
weird
I've been
horror
playing
themed
a few
puzzle game.
games.
Oh yeah, what have you been playing?
Well, I already told you.
Oh yeah, okay. I thought you meant something in addition to that. Yeah.
Oh, no. My game library is so massive, and that doesn't include the stuff I have on Steam. So
Yeah.
I basically stick to a couple of games, and that's really it.
I know the feeling. You know, since I've started this Dragon Quest obsession, that's really all I want to play is Dragon Quest during my free time. But I also still have stuff that I'm supposed to be reviewing, so I have to play other stuff. And obviously the Saturday Game School.
Yep.
So what am I...
I just tweet and work and everything else. It doesn't leave a lot of time.
I feel ya. Yeah, well, you do still need to find a way to work less, man.
Unfortunately, the bills don't agree with you.
Well, aren't you... Are you the actual boss, or are you just high up?
No, actually, I am the primary support guy.
Oh.
So my job is when things get complicated, things go wrong, where people don't know what they're doing, they call me. So I'm kind of semi on call.
That's the hard part, I guess. 'Cause stuff
Basically,
must come up a
because
lot.
there's always something that goes wrong, somebody that needs help.
What a pain. Ah.
Yep. And not only do I have to monitor all my clients, but I have to monitor the clients of the guy that technically he's my equal, but really he's just slightly underneath me. So I have to make sure he's keeping on top of his clients as well, which gives me about 3 hours of busy work every morning on top of whatever I actually have to do.
Jeez. That part doesn't sound good.
It is what it is. But the cool thing is I get to interact with some of the
Bye,
engineers
Monkbox.
and a lot of companies, so I get to learn a lot about how these things work.
Longbox is one of our original female viewers, and we always love hanging out with her. Ah.
Like this Monday, I was on a conference call with the Imagery Science Foundation for my level 3 certification.
Ooh.
Yep. So I can now calibrate displays in HDR.
Nice. Was that difficult to learn?
From the standpoint of manufacturers don't follow their own rules, yeah. It's one of those things of, we're going to teach you the right way, now forget everything we just told you and go figure out how it really works.
Yeah, even that's kind of the thing, isn't it? Like, you can't count on standards, I guess is how you would say. They're not keeping to their own standards, right?
No, definitely not. They're all trying to find ways of cheating their own claims.
Ha, for shame. Wow, so many bullets. God, that is too many bullets. Ah! So just a reminder, guys, if you haven't read the newsletter, we have a whole lot of games lined up to stream, like all the way into January, which is really exciting. I love when we have a good roster filled out. Next week we're going to be streaming I Hope. It's I, Hope, which is a really pretty looking game, and it has something to do with fighting cancer. I'm not really sure how that works. I'll have to investigate before we do the stream. Ah! And then, you know, mostly we have Xbox codes for prizes because that's kind of our primary focus for the stream. But I do have, I think, 3 different games lined up with PlayStation prizes, so that'll be fun for that crowd.
Jesus wants to know about your Transformer costume.
Oh!
I like your student's costume much better than yours, by the way.
Which, what is he asking about it? Since I can't look away.
If you made it.
If I made it?
Yep.
Yeah, I completely handmade it during breaks in class. You know, like, I started that morning before school started, and I finished it. The last touch was finishing the rifle during the final period of the day. So, that was really quite fun. Ah, why don't I have any bombs?
It's actually pretty good. My son actually just started to get into more art stuff. He just finished teaching himself how to paint. Now he's teaching himself woodworking.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I love artistic endeavors like that. Like, I've never done woodworking, but I'm sure it would be fun. And Dark6 asks why we rag on Tyler so much. Because, let's see, what happened in the current newsletter? I believe we picked on Tyler's Halloween costume. It wasn't very nice compared to mine.
Yeah, it's the Transformer box.
Yeah. But you see, guys, the idea there is that Tyler doesn't tell me about how his week has been, so I just have to make stuff up for the newsletter, so I just say something silly about him every time. Thank you for looking at the pictures, Jesus Ninja. Yeah, I have the costume right here. It's a little bit, or the mask, it's a little bit squished right now, but this is my Optimus Prime mask that I made out of poster board, construction paper, and a few little pieces of cardboard. So the details are actually really close to how Optimus Prime looks. It worked out so nicely. And on Facebook, my Facebook friends can see that I made a prototype model before this model. The prototype did not look very good, but it really helped me learn what I needed to know to make the final copy.
I have to say, you did a surprisingly good job for the amount of time you spent on it.
Thank you. Yeah, because it really was a rush job, you know, but I'm just glad it all worked out. And I think this is going to be my thing from now on. I believe every Halloween I will try to make a paper costume if I can. What does Mimich say? Oh, that's
he's
a good...
saying that's probably more...
Next time Tyler can't make a stream, we'll say he's trapped under a pile of Funko boxes. Yeah, and there is a week like that coming up where Tyler already told me he can't make it. Ah. So I'll have to do that.
As long as you don't actually send him a bunch of Funko boxes to climb under.
No, he's a big Funko collector, so he can handle that all on his own. Yeah, just so everybody knows, Tyler's one of my best friends, and I believe he is aware that the jokes in the newsletter are completely in the spirit of fun, and they're not criticizing him for any flaws, real or perceived.
That's not what a psychologist told me, he said.
Oh no, poor Tyler. Well, you know, I mean, I can see why he'd be a little cranky. He's been getting injured a whole lot lately. Last week it was a slap. Before that, he broke his leg a couple times.
Yeah, attacking wrestlers does that.
Yeah, I mean, you really have to watch what you say to these people when they're bigger and stronger than you. Ah, dang it. Quit getting hit, Paul. How many do you have, Tyler? Tyler isn't actually here, Jesus Ninja, unless he's in the audience. You know, this is only Thomas on mic tonight. Ah.
Sorry to disappoint people.
Not a disappointment at all,
not
Thomas.
Miss Tyler.
You were a lifesaver.
I prefer taking lives, not saving them.
You know, I can stream all the way by myself, and I do that during the pre-stream. But I really like the format of the show to be a podcast-style, multiple-person deal. So, this is much better for me. Ha. I keep wanting to watch the chat, but I can't because this game is very challenging. I mean, not horribly challenging, but you do have to be attentive.
Tech was saying that he could be lurking.
Uh-oh. Gotta watch out for that. What an SOB. Our Tyler.
Keep forgetting to change your colors.
Yeah, I just don't know what it does. Still, I don't know what it does. Ah! Oh, I missed a collectible. I think the mechanics could be a little more transparent. I mean, I know I just didn't read the tutorial partially, but it should be completely obvious what they do.
Come on, you're an American. Nobody expects you to read.
I never learned to read. Ah. But you know, that's what I do for a living, is help kids read better. Try to, anyway. Some of them really don't want to learn. They just want to stay exactly how they are, and it's a challenge. Whoa, that thing's weird looking.
Yeah, like I said, American.
Yeah, that is a common thing here, I guess. Ah. But I love the kids, of course. Cool, boss.
You're right, Darker. It is their fault that he didn't read the tutorial.
No,
How dare they expect him to read?
I only missed part of the tutorial, okay? And it's just because I was glancing away very briefly at the chat. I'm a streamer, I have to, dang it. Let's kill this thing. Looks like a big tapeworm, you know?
Yeah, unfortunately, I do know.
Ah. A few times in my
Actually, I
life.
had tapeworms when I was a kid in Africa.
Dang, really?
Yep. Not a pleasant experience.
What were you doing in Africa?
I was born there.
Oh. Does that mean you're not a real citizen?
Unfortunately, I am.
Stage clear.
I've been in this country long enough that I'm not even sure what I'd do if I actually tried to go back to Africa at this point.
Yeah, I mean, it would. I'm sure it'd be a big culture shock. 2 achievements just now. Finish the 6th stage special edition. Why does it say special edition? The gas giant.
Technology, nobody reads IKEA furniture instructions. They just look at the pretty pictures. And then wonder why they have extra pieces.
Well, I remember I bought a bed frame from them a long time ago, and it had 1 or 2 steps that were just impossible. Like, whoever made the guide made some mistakes or something, so it made it very hard to construct the frame properly. That was very annoying. What's that, Darker Player?
I put 149 points in the mainstream Stram. No idea what that's supposed to be.
Yeah, not a clue.
Assuming he typoed, he means stream.
Right, but still the points, I just don't understand what it means. Who knows? So I'm trying to, oh, a cow. Ow! Just died though. Ah, died again. You may have unlimited lives, it's hard to tell. Ah! Don't like this level one bit. It's like I just keep getting hung up on things. I'm not even looking away or anything. Jeez. The game got real hard all of a sudden, folks. 36 lives left? Oh, those are my lives. Okay, thank you. So they're not unlimited. Interesting. Good to know. Ah, gotta get it. I wish my ship could move a little faster, because this level with the maze-like elements and collision on the barriers, it's a little harder to navigate than it should be, I think.
Does it allow you to vary your speed?
I don't see a way
slow
to
down and stuff?
No, I wish. Ah! Oh, just missed a collectible. Collectibles are, like, really hard to detect in the thick of things. Can do this. Oh god. New boss. Yeah, I see it now, Mitch. Thank you for pointing that out. Oh look, this enemy actually seems to be either polygonal or pre-rendered. It's an interesting look.
That's a very ugly slug-looking thing.
Yeah. Ugh. Oh, what else have I been watching? I've been watching Mystery Science Theater 3000 Season 11. You know, the current season before the new one starts. I never quite finished the current season, so I've been trying to get through it. The hard thing about watching a whole lot of Mystery Science Theater is the episodes are 90 minutes long, so I don't often have that much time to devote to something.
Yeah. I've been actually watching the new Titans
Oh, how do you like it?
on DC.
Yeah.
It's actually pretty decent.
Alright.
I'm just annoyed about the fact that you have to pay yet an extra fee for basically one show, because there's nothing else to watch on that app.
Do they not have like a lot of classic DC shows? That's what I would hope, at least. I know they don't have any other exclusive
Yeah, no, there's a lot of
shows.
it, but it's stuff you've either already watched or just you have no reason to ever want to watch it.
I see.
And of course, my new favorite show is that time I was a slime. If anyone's
what?
into anime, that is a really fun show. That
Ah.
time I got turned into a slime.
What do you watch it on?
Crunchyroll.
Interesting. Tech guys.
Premise is stupid as all heck, but it's a really fun show.
Ooh.
Also making me hate the fact that not everything works like Netflix, where you get the entire season at once.
It drops weekly or what?
Yep. It's
Ah.
actually being broadcast in Japan live.
I see, so that's why.
Crunchyroll simulcasts a lot of shows.
Yeah, that's pretty cool of them. If I had a lot more free time, I would get Crunchyroll, because I really like what they offer. It's just that I don't even have enough time to watch everything I want to watch on Netflix, let alone other streaming services.
Well, it's once it airs, it stays on Crunchyroll, so you can just watch it later, which is basically what I do.
Ah,
Like
that's good.
I usually stay up like 2 hours after
Team.
I'm done work and watch something.
Stage clear.
The Gas Giant. Finished the 7th stage, Special Edition. I think the Special Edition in parentheses represents that these are new stages, maybe, that weren't in the original. Yeah, Brian is right. That is a mistake the developer has made, is that you can't tell that you're hurting the bosses. Like, there should be some kind of damage indication. Wait, why did it just tell me to hit B? I don't know. Good luck, everybody.
With the engine of my spaceship. I need your help.
She needs my help. I gotta do what I can.
I really want to know what these points are that Tyler keeps counting up to. Or darker, I mean.
Is he counting how many times I've been hit?
I have no idea.
It may be, but I mean, that's a hard thing to even count. How would you know?
Artifact.
Oh, gamer score?
Can't be that.
But you have been getting achievements left and right, so it's very likely.
I do like that part of it, yeah. I would say the soundtrack and the achievements are my favorite things about the game.
And I've kind of stopped paying attention to achievements, honestly.
Yeah, I know they're not a big deal to everybody, and some people like intentionally ignore them. They don't just not pay attention. They're like, no, I don't want to know. But the way Tyler and I feel about it, it is still nice to just have that digital record of your accomplishments, you know?
Well, the thing is, a lot of games either cheat the achievement systems with achievements that are either too easy, or they cheat it with achievements that are just impractical. Like, I forget what game that there's one. There's a couple games where you literally there can be only one person in the world that has the achievement. And it's like, what's the point of that?
Yeah, there was one of the Tom Clancy games had that problem. You had to be at the very top of the leaderboard to get it, so it was like basically impossible for anyone else. Help! Oh look, it's the girl. She's in a little ship. Good luck, kids. Can she actually take damage? That looks like a life meter, so this is gonna be scary.
My hero.
Oh,
I'm guessing
only
you're
had to
supposed to
help-
defend her.
yeah, but it was only for a little while. It was kind of pointless how short that segment was. Well, this is different. Use my bomb on them. What's that?
So you clipped out.
Yeah, you too. That's Skype for you. Yeah, at least it was a nice short escort mission. There was a time that we streamed a Steam game that my old editor at Co-Optimus made, and like the whole game was nothing but escort missions, and I really did not enjoy that about the gameplay.
That's my least favorite thing in any video game, because it's almost always annoying.
Yeah, I mean, nobody likes escort missions, so why would you make a whole game of that? I think their life meters are on the left side of the screen. Have all these bosses had life meters? Yeah, that is life meters for sure.
Yep. The only escort mission I've ever enjoyed is saving Ellie in. Alright, my brain is not working today.
Left 4 Dead?
No, that stupid PlayStation zombie game.
Yeah.
The best freaking zombie game ever.
The plant game.
Everybody knows because everybody's played it. Can't think of it. They're making a part 2.
The Last of Us.
That's it. And the only reason that was a good escort because she wasn't in the way. Because if you think about it, most escort missions, the character you're trying to save is usually the reason you get caught.
Yeah, buddy. They're really dumb.
Yep.
Yeah, I got an achievement for finding 15 alien artifacts, so there is a point to those collectibles. Complete the 8th stage. This one was in the original, apparently. Go team. This music is scarier. Yeah, besides the color mechanic being confusing, the only other thing I would change is just the looks of the game. Some neat background patterns, but the 2D artistry is not so great. Ah, God, how do I get through that? Okay, there we go.
This game screams for hand-drawn art.
Yes, that would be nice. By a really talented artist, it would bring the game to life. Ah!
That wasn't what he was counting. It was your gamer score.
What do you know? Good job, Darker Player. Darker Player is a she. Ah! Oh, here we go. So I'm trying to think if there's been any other interesting gaming news lately besides the Diablo thing. Can you think of anything?
Well, obviously Nintendo announcing the full list of characters for Mario keep saying Mario.
Smash Brothers.
You know what game I'm talking about? My brain is definitely not working. The fighting game.
Smash Brothers,
The Nintendo fighting game. Sorry, what was that?
It's Super Smash Brothers.
Yes, that's it. My
Yeah.
brain is broken.
So you can play as the Piranha Plant, but you still can't play as Waluigi, and a lot of Nintendo fans seem disappointed by that. Ken from Street Fighter also, for some reason.
Oh yeah, there is a character for Overwatch, the sheriff-looking character.
Yeah, a lot of fighting games lately have guest characters.
Oh no, there's a character for Overwatch. Not a guest character for the other game.
Oh, I see. Huh. Ah. When you mentioned Smash Brothers, it reminded me that Best Buy's Black Friday ad has leaked, and they're gonna have an exclusive Mario Maker 2DS. You know, it's bundled with Mario Maker, and it's $80. It's red and yellow. It looks really nice, you know, for the regular 2DS. I might like to get one for my
speaking
daughter.
of Nintendo, you have a Switch because they sent me a code for a character outfit for Splatoon 2.
Oh, neat. I do not. I know somebody who would like it if you don't have anyone to give it to, though. Ah.
No, because I'm not getting that game.
I wouldn't either. I know
I'll
a lot of
send it to you
people
later.
really like it, but yeah.
No, honestly, I'm not even sure why I bought the Switch. I don't actually play it.
Aw. Did you play Zelda on it?
I have Zelda on it. I have Xenogears, and I've spent a total of probably 15 minutes in each. I even paid for the Nintendo Online service for no good reason, because I thought I might like their classic games on there, which they are not good. The controller scheme does not work well.
Oh, dang. Aren't they,
Well, it's the Switch controls just aren't good for it.
even with a Pro Controller?
Yeah, not at all.
Bummer.
I'm tempted to buy the classic controller, but it just I can't justify spending $80 for old games that I probably won't play very much.
Aw. Yeah, if I had one, I would get the classic controller. I think eventually I will. But I'd really like the Japanese version with the better colors. You know, because it's Famicom themed in Japan rather than NES themed, and you know, Famicom has the red and gold or white and red. Both look very nice.
Never liked the fact that Nintendo isn't consistent with their product designs across the world.
Well, they've been better about that lately, but especially early on, they were so bad about it. Jono doesn't mind them. Yeah, it does have a lot of good games. Yeah, in fact, one of my students brought a Switch to school the other day. Finished stages 6, 7, and 9, which are all the special edition stages. Nice. Oh, and a rare achievement. 20 alien artifacts. Go team! Yeah, the student brought in a game called Just Beats and Shapes, or Just Shapes and Beats.
You find the heart of the
It's an indie... It's a combination rhythm game, and I guess you might call it a shoot 'em up, except there's no shooting, but you move around like in this game. And it made me really sad that game isn't on Xbox One, because it's a cool game and there's nothing particularly Switch-like about it, so I hope we'll eventually get it.
Yeah, the funny thing about the Switch is most of the good games on the Switch aren't actually portable games. They would be so much better on a full-blown console.
Yeah, that's certainly true of some of them.
Well, like Xenogears, for example, if you play that on the Switch for any length of time, you can tell all the weaknesses in their game are due to the hardware, nothing else.
Aw. Well, that part's a drag, but playing it on the go would be really fun for me. You know, like, I greatly enjoy playing RPGs on the go. But if you were not going to play it on the go at all, then the fact that it's weaker to be on the Switch and everything, that would be a shame. But Brian, are you familiar
My
with?
issues on the go for me is in somebody's basement with no internet.
Oh,
So
yeah.
doesn't do me much good.
Well, I mean, the other thing I'm always telling people is you can play stuff while you're waiting in line at the, or like when you're sitting around to go to the doctor, or just like there's times in life that people could be playing a portable, but like they just don't think to do it. Ah.
My problem is literally my on-the-go time isn't downtime. It's time to return phone calls and remoted the systems.
Yeah, you are unusually busy.
Yep. Can't complain though. I'd rather be busy than not.
Nice. Aw, do you see what Icky said? He'll bring his Vita with him when he's dead.
You too.
Poor Icky.
It's already went into the coffin ahead of you.
Now, one thing is my 2DS XL that I got, which I'm very, very proud of, but I haven't played a whole lot of it because I've just been too wrapped up with Dragon Quest 3 on my phone, So I haven't had a lot of need to play my 2DS yet. But after I finish this one, I'm going to switch to Dragon Quest 4 on DS, and so I will be playing it a lot then. But also I have that music game, TH Rhythm, Dragon Quest, and I do really like that. I just haven't played a whole lot lately.
Actually, my new thing is my boss made me get some motivational and leadership audiobooks.
Yeah?
So I use that as an excuse to start listening to audiobooks while I'm driving.
Nice.
I've been listening to all 6 of the Hitchhiker Guide to the Galaxy series.
Awesome. Except for part 6. 'Cause part 6 would be better if it had not been written, in my opinion. Ah. It was so spectacularly bad and disappointing. And 4 and 5 already weren't all that good, So that was kind of sad for me. Ah.
But since I have long drives, it's just a perfect excuse for something to keep my mind occupied.
Yeah, you're right. Audiobooks are so great for that. And back when I had to commute to college all the time, that's exactly what I did. And even when I was going to my teaching certification school over the summer, I was listening to podcasts. Not quite the same as audiobooks, but you're still entertaining your mind by, listening to somebody talking.
Yeah, I listen to the IGN podcast and Rooster Teeth at 1.5 speed every week.
Yeah, I know a lot of people are into the 1.5 speed thing. For me, I prefer just the natural speed, but it would be a lot more efficient to listen to it faster.
No, for me, it's literally paying attention. If I listen to it at regular speed, it just kind of rolls on. And when you're driving for 2 or 3 hours at a time, that's not a good thing.
There's a YouTuber my son likes. It's a guy who does a weekly wrap-up of world news. And he just automatically has it set to 1.5 speed, that's the only speed you can watch him in.
Yep.
And and my son likes it, but for me, I get a little impatient with the unnatural sound of it.
My preferred news is Last Week Tonight with John Oliver.
He is really great, yes. That guy is very smart, and he makes so many good points. What is Brian saying?
The problem is the real news now is garbage, so might as well watch fake news that knows it's fake news.
Oh, lordy. Well, what John Oliver produces is still news. It's just, I guess you would call it entertainment news.
Oh, yeah, but the difference is he does what most satirists do, and he uses real facts and real information hidden in between the jokes instead of taking real facts and butchering it.
Yeah, that's a good way of putting it.
So the theory is you accidentally learn these things instead of unlearning things.
Yeah, he does make it very entertaining. It's entertaining and informative at the same time, which is a delight. So, Brian says you need to get off your butt and play 5 games on the Switch.
I was just about to ask him what games is he referring to.
Yeah. I think he means any 5 games. No, that's not what he means.
Oh, no,
Ah,
he means
look at this
five.
boss. It's cool.
I assume Zelda, Xenogear, Octopath Traveler, what else?
I wish they'd bring Octopath Traveler to Xbox.
Yeah. Like, even though it was on the PlayStation, I'd probably pick it up again just because I'd more likely play it on that.
Ah,
XC2. Does he mean XCOM 2?
can't be that.
Yeah, because that's literally everywhere.
Oh, they're using acronyms. I can't tell what they're talking about. I think one of them's talking about Donkey Kong Country.
Yep. Yeah, Donkey Kong Country. Tropical Freeze.
Ah,
Oh yeah, Xenoblade Chronicles, yep. Mario Odyssey, I thought about picking that up, but I still need to actually, start playing my Switch before I can excuse spending more money on it.
I would more enjoy a 2D Mario game, but I still would probably have a lot of fun with Mario Odyssey.
Funny thing is, I haven't played a Mario game since Mario 64.
That long, wow. I played I played all the way through the first new Super Mario Brothers, and I played the mobile game some, but that's really it lately.
Well, the funny thing is, I own every Nintendo system. I just don't play them.
Yeah, Icky's right. Everybody's got to get Senran Kagura pinball. I mean, that's just obvious. It goes without saying.
He doesn't like Mario. I may not play Mario games, but everyone has to like.
Yeah, Icky doesn't appreciate.
Called a gamer.
It's really strange. Icky just doesn't appreciate platformers. He's weird like that.
Well, I'm not good at them, but even I still like them.
I think it's because he was in a tragic platforming accident as a child. He tried to jump up onto a platform and he fell into a pit, and it's just traumatized him for life. Very sad.
He was just disappointed that, unlike Conker, the flowers don't have leaves.
Aw. Well, yes, that is disappointing in real life. Ah! There was nowhere to dodge that fire. Yay, finally! Another level down, guys, and I love that I get an achievement for every level I beat. I finished story mode. That was the last level. Yes! I guess we need to check out another mode then, if that's the end of the game. And I didn't quite hit 20 million. I wonder if that would have been an achievement. I stopped the Cruthian Emperor, not capitalized like it should be. This part of the universe looks safe now from his menace, but they still have a lot of energy they stole. They continue to create new soldiers.
Space station for debrief.
Yeah, hey, darling.
Help me.
Just saying bye to my wife. Here we got the credits. A game by Toma Game Studio. Look at that. Everything by Thomas Casamento. That is really impressive. Except for the 3D stuff is by Gregory Lepers. Oh, original bosses and mini bosses and visual assets by Malis Bruste. Okay, so a few people did do other things, but most of the game was done by just this one guy. I only got 230 gamer score. It felt like a lot more when I was getting all those achievements. Thank you, BX Latino. The one-man army, Toma Game Studio. That is pretty clever, the one-man army. Oh, it just loops. Okay. Alright, so we got a few other modes here. Let's try mini games. Challenges. Finish the first stage in less than 6 minutes. Sure, why not? Try the other ship design. Less than 6 minutes. Is there anything you can do to actually make it take longer? Look, there's a timer up at the top too.
Check and see if they give you any weird power-ups.
It'd be nice. My weapon did go from small to pretty large after killing a few of these guys.
So it looks like the different ship configuration is the side firing is what changes.
Oh, neat. Yeah, you're right. I didn't even notice that right at first. Change colors. Still don't know what it does. Icky says maybe the boss. What does he mean by that? Oh, maybe the boss could take longer? Yeah, you're right, Icky, maybe.
How the heck does it say safe mode on the screen there?
Yeah, I don't know. You think there's any benefit to changing colors rapidly like this? It might give everyone a headache. Safe zone here. So there's a safe zone in the middle, I don't know why. We can do this. You know, Icky, while he sadly doesn't appreciate platformers, he does like a good shoot 'em up. So he'd probably enjoy this game. Yeah, alien artifact, baby. It's good that you can still collect those in other modes. I like that.
Icky's suggesting testing the bullet theory. Match the color of the bullet to see the damages you.
Yeah, I'll have to try that. Aren't most of the bullets purple, though?
No, most of them are blue from what I've seen. Maybe some of them are purple.
Yeah, I need to pay attention. Yeah, there's a blue one. Let's try it. Hey, you're right. Blue ones don't hurt me while I'm blue.
Stop the doors.
So, I guess that was it. Change color to avoid damage from certain bullets. How obvious it was in the end.
Make platformers illegal and kill their fans?
Dang, Icky.
Okay.
Just got killed. That was unfair. Oh, it's darker
There
player's
are-
idea.
If you're gonna wipe out game platforms, there are other genres that need to go away first.
Yeah. When are we going to get rid of pool games, I ask you? Dang it. Nobody likes billiards. Snooker, 8-ball. Make it illegal. Not really. Now, Icky, you were clearly saying that... I don't know what he was saying.
I think he's saying that they copied the mechanic from whatever that other game is I've never heard of.
Ikaruga.
Ikaruga?
Ikaruga. Yeah, it was originally a GameCube game, but it is also on Xbox 360, and it may even be backwards compatible, I forget. I keep running into these walls that I can't destroy, so I end up getting killed by them, and I don't like that. 95 seconds left, let's do this.
Try going red. I think you need red for that ship for whatever reason. Since half the stuff on it is red.
Yeah, there is a lot of red on the ship. Yeah, I should be able to do this.
More damage now.
Well, nice. Yeah, I should be able to do it in less than 6 minutes. We got 1 minute left, and he's halfway dead. Come on, guys. Ah. Don't give up. We can do it. We don't want to fail the challenge. I don't know if I could live with that kind of shame. Ah! Good luck. I hope everybody wins. No, I don't know how the bomb mechanic works. A little B icon flickers around your ship when you can use a bomb, but a whole lot of the time I can't, and I don't understand why.
It's because you're just not the bomb, that's all.
Aw.
Sorry, dad joke.
Still beat the level in less than 6 minutes, buddy. Achievement. Complete the first challenge. Yes, you get achievements for challenges. I like that. Kill the crazy bomb in less than 100 seconds. Let's give it a shot. Crazy bomb, whatever that is. What's this thing? What color do I want to be for this? Does it matter? It looks like I want to be blue. Some of the shots are blue anyway. 1 up. I can do this, I hope. Hey, why'd I die? I must have got hit by a different colored shot. Ah! We gotta do this. The bomb is back. 71 seconds left, and it's halfway down, so I think I can do this. If I can avoid getting killed. I'm gonna have to do that.
You might want to try to switch colors.
Yeah, well, some of his shots are green, so right now green is good, but it's the pink ones that get me. Because the pink ones are just gonna kill you no matter what, since there's no pink color. Just gotta get through this. This is really fun. It's yet another stream where I'm enjoying the game much more than I thought I would. Like, I didn't think I would not like the game or anything, but I'm just quite enjoying it. I talked about this during the Halloween stream, which a lot of people missed. I'll just finish this real quick. But after last week's Rise of Insanity stream, I kept on playing the game, and I beat it a little bit thereafter. So that was cool. The ending was disappointing, but the game itself was pretty good overall. Jimma, yeah.
Like what Darker said, 1 million Pauls died to make this game.
Sounds about right. Yeah, I'm glad I don't get to beat a whole lot of games, so it was cool to beat it. Finish 3rd stage without losing a life. This will probably be too hard, but let's try it anyway. Let's just see how we do. I could go for another 5 to 10 minutes if you guys are down for it.
Prothean soldiers detected on the frozen planet.
So I just can't get hit. Gotta be really careful. Don't take any risks, Paul.
Just gotta get a lot more twitchy with the color changing.
Yeah, you're right. Gotta be proactive there.
Just introduce a new color. No.
Ah! Still a very chaotic game, so even understanding the color mechanic after all this time, it's a bit of a challenge.
Well, the problem with clones tech is you never know which one's the original.
Yes, how would you know? Oh god, there's so much fire. Leave me alone, why won't they? The first Paul or the 1 millionth? That's a good question. Reminds me of that Arnold Schwarzenegger movie, The Seventh Day. Isn't that what it's called?
That was the horror movie he was in, the Apocalypse movie.
Oh, maybe it was The Sixth Day. The Sixth Day. He was in one where he plays himself and his own clone.
Yeah, I know which movie you're talking about. I don't think that was that. I forget what it was, but I remember that movie.
Yeah,
Where he finds out that he's a clone when he tries to go back to his family.
yeah, and it was pretty good.
Yep.
As I recall. Kind of forgotten at this point in time by history, but... Oh god, how much more is left in the level? Let this be over. It's just, I feel very tense not being able to get hit at all. Ah! Oh, so much fire. Yeah, the only thing I'm not liking about tonight's stream is I just can't watch the chat very well. I really prefer to know what everyone is saying.
Nothing really that much going on right now.
That's cool. But you know, I like to engage with the viewers. I love these guys. They're all my friends. That's how I see them anyway.
Darker says it's not a stream-friendly game.
Not especially, but I mean, it's not boring, right? I mean, hopefully you guys are interested in seeing how well I do, just like I'm interested in doing well.
I mean, I think he's referring more to the being able to chat and pay attention to the game at the same time.
Yeah, so I just ran into a red shot, and I was red, and it killed me. So I don't understand what's going on with that. There were no other colors of fire. Did anyone see another color of fire? That's a bummer.
No.
Congratulations, winners! Hey Snooks, I hope you're doing well tonight. I'm gonna...
Yeah, but for a stream-friendly game, you should try Red Dead.
Oh yeah?
Slow.
Nice and slow?
Yep.
Let's see what this mode, The Line, is. It's one of the mini games.
Don't let them reach the red area behind the line.
Is that so? So don't let them get behind this line at the bottom of the screen. That's the goal. That's different. The Mitch says congrats. Yeah, so we're just going to go a little bit longer and then quit. Reminder, next week we're going to be streaming I Hope, and we have a whole lot of Xbox codes for that one, so that's going to be exciting. Thank you, Thomas, for donating the Steam game that we gave away tonight and the one we're giving away next week. What was that? I just heard like a crashing sound. Something may have fallen in the kitchen. I wonder what, you know, it seems like everything in this game has an achievement, which is really good. Like, the achievement design is very fun. But I wonder what the achievement is for The Line. Like, do I have to play for a certain amount of time or what?
I assume it has an mission.
Yeah, it's a good question. Is it endless or finite? Only one way to find out, and that's to play forever. If we never run out of things to do, then it was infinite. Oh, it's my son in the kitchen. He's making noise. If only he'd been down
to do that.
That is very true. But if only he'd been down here to help out with the actual challenges and stuff. And some local
Yeah, he hasn't been on the stream in a while, hasn't he?
Yeah, no, he really hasn't. Well, he has a job now, and also he just, like, stays up in his room a lot.
Teenage years.
I do no such thing. That is true, I do not. So the background is changing as we get farther.
He thinks that the achievement's going to be for the score.
Yeah, that seems very likely. I wish I could know what the goal was and then just kill myself right afterwards to avoid wasting time. It's fun though, this is a cool mode. It's like Horde mode, you know? Just trying to
Actually, I think
survive.
it's more fun than most of the modes from the look of it.
Well, oh, there's one at the bottom. No! 3 million. Dang, no achievement. So I didn't get far enough, whatever it was. What about color reflex? That's gonna be hard. And you got a boss rush too? So then there's also separate arcade and manic modes. There's a whole lot here. And you got a sound test. It's just a really complete package. For $8 you get a whole lot of shoot 'em up. And it's not ultra grindy like that other one, Skyforce Reloaded and Skyforce Anniversary. Those two are very grindy, even though I like them. This one, it's just all different stuff to do. So, big thanks to Toma Studio for donating tonight's prizes. Hope you guys have all enjoyed watching. Thank you, Thomas, for co-hosting.
Always a pleasure.
Yes. Thank you, Icky, for running the contest. Remember, if you missed the Halloween stream, please watch the replay video on YouTube. I put the video in the newsletter, so you can easily watch it that way, or in Discord. Alright? Great hanging out with you all. Love you. Whatever you do, don't hate. Appreciate.
Farewell, Earthlings.
Too bad Tyler couldn't join us tonight. What an SOB.